I'll say thank you so much for staying with us on ITV and Radio Political Debate 2011 featuring Oredo Federal Constituency, ACN candidate Razaq Bello Osagie, and we have the Labour Party candidate Sonny Agwebo, the PDP candidate Engineer Ogbede Ihama. They are on set, and of course we told you a while ago that this segment is for them to ask each other questions based on what they have heard from each other in their presentation. If there are questions they want to ask, they will see the reactions that will come from the respective, candidates that we have on set. And so we'll begin with Sonny Agwebo. You probably have some questions that agitated your mind in the course of the discussions, the presentations that transpired. Just go ahead, you have the floor to do that now. I'm sure we can do that for 10 minutes each, just like we've always been doing since the program started. So Sonny, it's over to you.
Well, thank you very much, Okosun, Duke. I believe that we are all brothers, the three candidates from the three different political parties. And I also believe that there's nobody here that is not actually qualified to represent this federal constituency. But I want us to look at ourselves very critically and then and search our minds if our reason for wanting to contest this election is to represent our people or to go there and help ourselves.
Ask the questions.
Yes, that's the question.
Ask the question.
That's the question.
Who are you directing that question to? To the two candidates?
Yes.
Okay, so you are asking.
Yes.
You want to know their reason?
No, if genuinely,
yeah,
the interest of these candidates is to genuinely go there and represent the people.
Okay. So let's get Razaq's reaction to that question.
Well, firstly, let me say that I am a change agent. I have been in this struggle to emancipate our people since 2006. I contested in 2007. I have funded all processes associated with my sojourn in politics from funds generated from my 4 companies. I am chairman of CityMark Investment Limited. I am chairman of Rural Global. I am chairman of Party Kingdom. And I am chairman of Back to School Limited. These companies are all doing very, very well. And I'm happy to say that I have extended the arm of fellowship to people. Because of the constraint of time, I must tell you, it might interest you to know, for instance, that I am a patron of Edo State Okada Riders Association. And I have purchased, I've invested in so many people. I don't want to talk about it. I have in the past, when the Agbado market, got burnt, I am sure I was the only candidate who visited the place and gave money to the market women. I have done several other things that I don't need to talk about, because when you do things that border on philanthropy, let God reward you. We shouldn't even be talking about it. Okay. But I am happy, and I must tell you that my companies that I've mentioned are doing very, very well. Okay. And recently, only recently, my company, of which I am chairman, Rural Global Limited, for the first time within the Ikwebe community, successfully drilled 6 boreholes in Ekpo, Egbesa, Ewofa, Ikike, Udoneria, to the glory of the entire community there. And whatever profits we are going to make, I tell you, most of it I intend to donate to uplift the quality of lives of our people. Okay, that will give you a lot of satisfaction.
Thank you. Let's go to Engineer Ogbede Ihama. We need you to react to Sonny Agwebo's question on the genuineness of you participating in this elections to represent Oredo Federal Constituency?
Yeah, thank you very much. First of all, like in line with what Sonia Gwabo said, he's my very good friend, and with due respect to my big bros, we're related from the local part of my family, which is my maternal side. He's my uncle as well. Now we're talking about how genuine you want to actually represent the people. You see, let me take it from this perspective. I think politics is not a profession. It's a voluntary service. I say that again because I am presently the country manager of Score Energy Services in Lagos, well, in Nigeria. And we're into intelligent valves, gas turbine, busy schedule within the oil and gas sector. The primary issue here is I know that I am genuine, if I have to speak for myself. I know that I have taken the pains to go round Oredo local government. Local government. I know that I have listened to women like the mother in Olia Market 4 days ago who had to say, help my son. Like the old man in Ogbelaka who said, you will win because of your courage. You see, you can see that we're coming up with a movement. It's a coalition of all sections of human beings. So what we are doing is, first of all, how genuine are we when you want to go to a National Assembly where you're possibly going to be in minority? How do you intend to actually represent your people?
Okay, I think we can pause you there for now. And we'll just be okay with the questions from Sonia Gwabo. We'll move on to Razaq. What are your questions?
Well, it's even if I wasn't contesting and I had the opportunity of asking a candidate this question, I would still have directed the question at my two brothers here. What I know is that there's a lot of strength in unity. Unfortunately, my brother Sonny Agwebo belongs to a party that is factionalized. My brother, Engineer Bedo Ihama, is also a party that is factionalized. What do you intend to do to harmonize your party? You know, because I see a lot of strength when we are together. We're able to sit down to evaluate our environment. But what you see now is the case of dog eat dog.
Okay, just pause there so that I can quickly react. They've gotten the message of your question.
So
Sonia Gwebo, you take the first shot.
Yes, thank you very much, my brother Razaq. You see, it depends on what you mean or what you understand by faction. As far as I'm concerned, there are only two bodies in the whole of Nigeria that will tell you whether there is faction or there is no faction. The National Secretariat of a party recognizes a particular body. Do you still recognize that as a faction? INEC, the authority with the power to know whether there is a faction, recognizes that this is the party, and then we still talk about faction. As far as I'm concerned, in the Labour Party, there is no faction. It's an imagination of some persons. There are some persons who believe in the do or die politics. Politics is not a do or die. It's all about service. We want to serve our people. That's why we're in this game. So some people are so desperate that in their own way of thinking, they decide to create an imaginary faction in the different political parties. What is happening in Labour, the same person that is creating what looks like a faction which to me is not a faction, is the same person that created the one of PDP. It is very unfortunate. This is an era where we want the best to come out in our society. We are members of this local government. We want the best in our local government. We don't want a situation where mediocres will be imposed on us, hustlers will be imposed on us, people without pedigree will be imposed on us. We are tired of all that. And that is why these persons who are desperate, these persons who see politics like do or die, these persons who will never give opportunity to credible people to emerge under their platform, have decided to create factions, imaginary factions in the other political parties that are giving opportunities to credible, responsible, and very, very reliable, consistent Nigerians and Edo indigenes to come out and contest the election. In summary or in conclusion, in the Labour Party, there is no faction. And they can never be fashioned.
Thank you. Possibly
the two bodies that are vested with the responsibilities of recognizing which is the party, the INEC and the national headquarters of the party recognizes Dr. Ebima Ogbede as the chairman. It was that same body that processed my forms and made me a candidate of the Labour Party. And I'm happy that you called me here because you know that I'm the candidate of the party. If there was fashion, maybe there would have been another person parading himself.
All right,
as
just
Labour Party.